I got someone's gotta go for you. We are doing Disney princesses.
One's got to go?
Yeah.
Damn, that's y'all. This is a setup now that I think about it.
This
is trying to make me look bad.
So we have Jasmine.
I hate that all four are different races. I feel like this
They're all different
They're
races.
all different.
I'm saying all four different. This is really finna go bad.
No, what I'm saying is every Disney princess is technically a different race.
I know. I'm just contextualizing for this actual moment of the podcast. Like,
I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have Jasmine, Pocahontas, Tiana, and Mulan. Who's got to go?
All right. So I would like also.
Okay.
I was gonna say, are any of them actually princesses?
Tiana. Yes.
Is she?
Yes, and Jasmine.
Jasmine, okay.
Jasmine and Tiana. Yes.
She's the daughter of a czar. That's different.
Semantics.
It's different. That's what I'm saying. In technicalities, they all are, but I don't.
In actuality, Tiana and Jasmine.
But Tiana was married in. Is what I'm saying.
What? We talk about princesses, man.
So she would be married into queenhood, not princesshood. Is what I'm saying.
Mulan is the same thing then.
Yeah.
I think we because this is hard.
Oh no, I've made my decision.
What the? Damn,
I narrowed it down, but I made my decision.
I feel like your decision gonna piss me off.
Yeah, it was gonna piss everybody off no matter what. It was between Jasmine and Tiana. I give no about either one of them. I didn't like either of the movies. I'm basing it on the movies. Wow. I didn't like either movie. I love Mulan. Mulan is, out of these four movies, is the best of the four. There's nothing, I can't even think of a bad moment in the Mulan movie. Pocahontas just dragged. It was also historically inaccurate, and Pocahontas 2 was terrible. Right.
I was going to say.
So I'm right now off entirely. Aladdin was good for only Genie.
That's crazy.
I only enjoy Genie.
That's crazy.
Other than that, the show was terrible. The movie was terrible. This show wasn't that good either.
Crazy.
I did not enjoy it.
And the live action was fire. And I didn't even like live action adaptations.
I didn't like the live action at all either. And then Tiana, I just didn't enjoy it. It wasn't. There was no real reason. It was just like I was already out of the Disney phase, and I was just like, all right, I don't really care. I mean, cool. They got a black princess. I'm glad they finally did that, but I also just like I don't give a shit. Enjoyable movie goes to Mulan. Mulan wins that.
I might be getting rid of Pocahontas.
You don't like John Smith?
Pocahontas.
All right, wait.
As a woman was a little.
She was
boring.
also a girl. Supposed to be a girl. I think she's supposed to be what? 14, 15?
Ew.
In the movie, she was.
That is a grown ass. I'm looking at. What are you talking about? I don't know what you.
I'm sorry, she was technically like, I think they're all supposed to be teenagers.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like I don't think any. And again, I'm not talking about historically. I'm talking about in the movies themselves. I think they're not all supposed to be no more than like 16. Maybe Mulan was the oldest. Can you look that up real quick? I'm actually kind of curious.
Jasmine is 15.
Right.
Mulan is 16. Pocahontas is 18. And Tiana is 19.
Pocahontas was 18?
Mm-hmm.
Tiana's the oldest.
All right, so old just get out.
I don't think I'm getting rid of Pocahontas. That was like married to the wind or some shit or a tree.
She was not.
That is an earthy if I've ever met. And
she was an Indian. What the did you think it was gonna be?
I can't get rid of Tiana, G.
I know you can't.
I literally cannot get rid of Tiana. Just look at my current situation.
Right.
Also, my sister might also qualify as a New Orleans princess. That's neither here nor there.
That's wild. But okay.
Jasmine, I can't get rid of Jasmine. Aladdin might be one of my favorite Disney movies.
Really?
Following the trend of you saying I love.
I'm surprised.
Aladdin is one of my favorites.
Really?
I randomly sing I'll Show You the World all the time.
I did not know that. I did not know that.
I love Aladdin.
So now we have one of this is 100% coincidental.
Also love Mulan. Also love the live action Mulan.
I did not like that one at all either. I wanted to like that one. The cast was great. They got the right cast.
The movie I dislike the most out of these is Pocahontas.
I can understand it. I think the songs in Pocahontas save it. The music of Pocahontas saves the movies.
I had the Pocahontas book.
Damn.
That came along with the movie.
That's crazy.
Like,
and you still dislike it?
Full book, character synopsises.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I f with John Smith too much. I love the Savages song. That's a great song. That's a great Barely Even Human. Oh,
Also,
how can you
shout
not
out to
like
Cleo
that?
Thomas for his Princess and the Frog cosplay. That was fire. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I literally will get hung if I get rid of Tiana. Jasmine is my girl, and Mulan is goated. Sorry,
Right.
Pocahontas.
So I understand that. I can understand not liking Pocahontas. I just didn't know your love for Jasmine ran that high. Jasmine is 100% my least favorite Disney princess.
Get on my rug. Let me serenade you. Are you kidding me? I am literally the most Tyrese nigga you know in your real life.
I know.
You
This
think
shit's sad.
serenading a on a rug wasn't my bag? Are you kidding me?
I get that.
For shizzle.
I think the only reason I will give any reprieve to Aladdin was the Lilo and Stitch commercial where Stitch rolled up, stole his. I love that. Now that I did love.
Definitely did steal Jasmine. I remember that commercial.
That was my favorite commercial. That was my favorite commercial. They did so many crossovers. The one with Little Mermaid was great, but him rolling up in the party in the car.
Can we trade? She's not a princess, but can we trade Pocahontas with Nani?
No, that's not.
My God.
No, that wouldn't even be fair.
My
She's also.
God.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are they Disney? They are definitely Disney.
But my God, Nani is a
No,
brick
it
house.
can only be princesses.
She's a brick house.
And if you're gonna do that, you might want
to
pick a better person in the lifeguard. The lifeguard was thicker by a long shot and had no baggage with a child.
I was her sister.
Hey, look, man, the child's a child. You got to take both. You got to take both, and
One is my limit anyway with single moms, so I'm cool.
0 is mine. You got one, absolutely not. Next. I'll pass on that. No, Mulan's sticking around. I just don't. I
It's
can at least want
crazy
some
that you don't with Aladdin. It's hard
at all.
Like,
Again,
you ain't with the fake it till you make it aspect at all.
No, and I lived that life. I lived that life. It's just the
You ain't with Jafar, bro.
Nope. Nothing about it. Again, and on the same theme, one of the few levels in Kingdom Hearts I couldn't stand.
Gilbert Godfrey.
Gilbert Godfrey was killer,
bro.
I
love that way.
He was killer.
I love that Aladdin level.
I did not.
You also
that was
last
also one
recording just got done on Pirates and Pirates of the Caribbean.
I didn't like that either. But that one was my.
Keep finding. I love it.
So far it's been coincidental. It has been my hatred for these things is way in the past.
Why are you still what? That just goes to show we are still learning about each other this deep into our co-hostship.
I'm just mad that it's been like that.
So you're getting rid of Jasmine? You're saying
it's a toss up between Jasmine and Tiana. Because the more I'm thinking about,
shocked that you got Tiana on the chopping block as good as she cooks. That's crazy.
I'm just speaking of the movies. So I'm not looking at any of these people's person. By person, I'm not. I'm only qualifying their movies.
I'm only talking about by person.
Right, which is fine. I'm not.
Pocahontas is the most boring.
Right, but her movie was goated. For lack of her or not, her movie was a little bit better than Jasmine and Tiana's. I like the first Pocahontas movie. That's all. The songs were good. Captain John Smith.
I love
the slight level of racism. Who don't fuck with Coco?
I love that nobody talks about Pocahontas 2.
I talk about it because I actively on it. But I do like it because it's the only historically accurate part of the whole thing.
Yes, we should do. Damn, I got an idea for another one's got to go. Disney sequels.
We'll save that. We got that. Okay.
Because I feel like you've also Kovu.
No. Oh, no.
I remember us talking about Lion King 3, and I felt like you was not the most receptive to Kovu.
No, this is Lion King 2. And don't with me. Kovu's my
Okay.
No, I had a stuffed Kovu and everything. We used to go everywhere together when I was a kid. No. Now, I will say this. I like Lion King 1.5 more than I like Lion King 2, but that's because Timon and Pumbaa are always going to be goated.
Yeah.
So that's completely different. But no, I with Lion King 2. I hate Lion King 1 the most. Now, that might get me some shit, but that's also in context. If you're going to show me all 3 movies, I don't really like Lion King 1 as much as I like 2 and 1.5.
I feel like if I sit down and I have the choice, I don't think I'm gonna watch 2 without 1, and I'm not gonna watch 1.5 without 1. So I'm definitely choosing 1. Like, because 1 still gives me Timon and Pumbaa. It ain't like DLC.
No, I get that. But 1.5 gave you all of what you need of 1. They went through.
They're not the same as the Mufasa scene.
Nope, it skimmed through it, but you knew it was there. They was there. You seen them. You seen Mufasa get killed in the background. You got the "I Can't Wait to Be King" theme song. You got that. You got like all the little stuff you need. They only fast forwarded through Hakuna Matata, which I thought was blasphemy.
That was crazy in their fucking movie.
In their movie, they literally hit the fast forward button, which I thought was nuts. Yeah, I don't need the sex scene in Lion King 1. That was a bit much.
That was not sex.
Yeah, it was a sex scene. You can skip over all of that. I do like the epic battle at the very end though, between him and Scar.
102 Dalmatians. I don't know.
All right, you be talking about me throwing strays. Right. That had nothing to do with nothing.
We talking about Disney sequels. Tarzan 2 as well.
Tarzan in general. I didn't like Tarzan either. All right, so yeah.
Tarzan over George of the Jungle, though.
You are out of your rabbit mind. Get the out of here. Goodbye. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. I happen to be FNBob, the host with the most G things to be and all that other shit. Henny's here too.
That was 10, nigga. Fuck the mummy.
I almost threw this water at you. For the first time, like, you actually said a statement
Fuck the mummy,
where
nigga.
I actually looked at my glass water like I could hit him. I wanted to make sure that I was like, if his glasses break, they break. I'll buy a new mic. I don't give a fuck. Fuck out of here. You are.
Fuck the mummy returns.
Fuck
the Scorpion King.
Yeah, fuck the Scorpion King. That had nothing to do with anything.
3 of those.
No, absolutely not. Fuck Brendan Fraser is a wild statement, sir. You consider yourself a millennial? I might put you in.
Looney Tunes Back in Action was my favorite Brendan Fraser movie.
How the fuck did you skip all the way to that?
That's my favorite Brendan Fraser movie. I'm sorry.
No, you're wild. You're a wild human being. I had to think about it again. Like, I could hit him with this water. I could do it. And I'd get away with it too.
That's crazy.
I'll splash him and make it look like a goddamn accident.
Crazy.
Brandon Flares, I might have to start considering you just Gen Z now from now on. Like, you're not part of millennial status. There's no way. I don't know anybody in the millennial era that dislikes Brendan Fraser.
Fuck them. I didn't say I dislike Brendan Fraser. I said fuck the mummy.
You said fuck the mummy. And you said you started
and
off.
The mummy returns.
You started off with fuck Brendan Fraser. And then went down the line of his movies.
No, I said I didn't know you was that big of a fan of the nigga from Looney Tunes Back in Action. Just because that was just the same actor, and that was the first thing I pulled from because I couldn't think of Brendan Fraser.
I'm sorry. George of the Jungle is great.
I definitely said I didn't even say fuck George of the Jungle. I just said that Tarzan was better.
Tarzan is not good though. Tarzan's not even a good movie.
That nigga don't even swing good. He constantly hits trees.
I know, that's part of the bit, and neither does fucking Tarzan.
Tarzan is an elite swinger.
No,
Don't
he's
do
not.
that.
He's a rollerblader. That nigga's a rollerblader. That nigga's grinding
That nigga,
down vines. That shit
he
is
knew
wild.
parkour, and that
That nigga-
only makes him cooler to
No,
me. What
he
the
didn't
fuck?
know parkour. He knew inline
Are you
skating,
shitting
and
me?
everybody knows that inline skate is some '80s gay shit. We don't fuck with inline skaters. If you still rock rollerblades, you are weird. Take that shit off.
You are missing the fact that he was doing that shit on bark, nigga.
That's crazy.
What the
I
fuck?
don't give a fuck. It wasn't.
Imagine what the bottom of that nigga feet. His bottom of his feet might be Teflon.
It might be. I'm not saying that it's an
Fuck George.
Man, fuck outta here.
George needs some
George
GPS.
will bust his ass in a heartbeat. Can we do a death
He
battle?
busts his own ass. What do you mean?
And he
he
would-
not fucking with Tarzan, bro. Tarzan is snapping that nigga neck.
Fuck out of here. He,
Snapping his shit like a twig.
nigga got his ass whooped by an elephant and a monkey. Fuck out of here. This nigga.
As a
George
kid?
of the Jungle.
You talk about as a kid? Talk about kid Tarzan?
Even grown
He grow
Tarzan.
up to be a fucking man, no.
Man, fuck out of here, man. Tarzan was.
What the fuck? He grew
Tarzan
up
was,
to be a man.
Tarzan was bodying fucking. Sorry, George of the Jungle was bodying lions. He spit the lion on his fingertip. Like it wasn't shit. That nigga was playing Harlem Globetrotters with a lion. Fuck out of here. He made an elephant a pet. His motherfucker, Tarzan's best friend was an elephant.
Tarzan's best friend was an orangutan.
No, that was his brother.
I'm talking about the girl.
The sister then, whatever.
That was his best friend.
That was fam. The elephant was his friend. The monkeys was brethren. And that's wild.
He was white.
No pun intended. This is what it was the joke. I wasn't going racism. Even George of the Jungle didn't make him his brethren. He was just like, we cool, we can kick it. You can kick it at my house, but that's about it.
George of the Jungle is just white Donkey Kong. That's it. That's it.
I wouldn't
Give the nigga a barrel and they the same person.
That's-
Including the scripts. Motherfucker.
I don't know what you're watching at all. Then are we watching the same movie? Are we watching the same movie? I don't know, man.
I don't think I'd willingly choose to watch George of the
You
Jungle again.
you might want to give it a second chance.
I
then.
would rather watch Tarzan 2 with the kid.
I would rather not
The
watch
Dread
Tarzan.
kid, I'd rather watch Tarzan 2.
I'd rather watch. Can we do that? One's got to go. Can we just erase Tarzan off the face of the earth again? Another level in Kingdom Hearts that was mediocre at best. Great boss battle though. Great boss battle, but terrible level design. Terrible level design.
I wasn't a fan of the level.
I'm trying to. Now that I've mentioned it like 4 times out, I'm trying to remember a good level in fucking Kingdom Hearts that I actually enjoyed.
Did you play 3?
Yeah, 3 was a
You
mess.
ain't enjoy the Toy Story level?
Toy Story was good. Tangled was good.
Tangled was cool.
Tangled was a great
I
level.
wasn't mad at Frozen. Lasted a little long.
It
I
lasted
wasn't
too
mad at
long. I think
Frozen.
that's all it was. I think it just lasted too long. It was.
I damn near could play Kingdom Hearts 3 again.
I bought it, but I don't know if I'll play it again. Not on purpose. I think I'll play it just to finish the series again, but not on purpose. Like, oh, I'm getting ready to play Kingdom Hearts 3. No, I'm not. No.
I don't. That's the only one that makes me want to replay, other than Days.
3 was just a mess. It was just a mess. It was too much
Damn,
that you
Days.
needed to know.
You need to play Days. It was so good.
I've watched her play it. I understand the story. I watched the videos.
It was different.
I love Roxas. Because that one is technically Roxas, right? Because you actually know the
Yeah,
story.
it's Roxas,
Axel
the
and-
red Axel, and
fake Kyrie. I can't remember her name.
no name. No,
What was the black hair girl's name? Wasn't it like Lucy or some shit like that?
no, it was. Damn it, Kyrie inverted. Or was it the third?
I thought she just had no name.
See, some of the shit is weird because some of the souls got souls.
All of the Kingdom Hearts games are stupid.
Yeah, but I feel like 3. I feel like the reason why I enjoyed 3 so much is because they finally got to the shit. That's the closest to we getting to lore of the actual Keyblade War. Niggas was dying in 3. I felt like the stakes was the highest.
But again, I think so. Yeah, it was a nice wrap up. But I feel like if you didn't know anything else prior to it, you just had no real
It
recollection.
damn sure a wrap up because I don't think I'm so. Look, I lived to see Spark and Zero. I don't think I'm living to see Kingdom Hearts 4.
You don't think so? They said it's in development. It's in Hearts development, but
I don't believe
all right.
The girl we're thinking of is Zion.
Zion, yes.
Okay. I hate
Because it's an X and no 1.
right. Okay, can I say this? And I think most people will side with me. I hate the lore of Kingdom Hearts.
I only hated the lore in the first 2
The first 2
games, yeah. Because I felt like they did not have the direction of 3.
None of them had the direction of 3. They were just adding shit as they went on. They've admitted to that. None of this shit was planned.
Oh damn!
They were just like, oh, and then this, and then they just kind of kept warping shit together.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Yeah, none of the shit was planned. That's why it's a fucking mess. From Sora to Roxas, Sora being technically a clone, Roxas being being Sora's nobody, then is Ventus, Vanitas. Fuck off with all of them niggas. All 4 of them can get the fuck. Axel being a good and bad guy is wild. He's a nobody of a nigga that's also dead. It's too much shit. It's too much. It's way too fucking much. And mind you, I'm still on the side of there's no Final Fantasy characters in 3, which is 90% of the reason why I played the shit. I played it because it was a crossover of Disney and Final Fantasy. And then you just said, fuck Final Fantasy. So why am I here?
And they only really had Squall and Cloud.
They had a good amount. First one had Squall, Cloud, Tifa, Aerith, Yuffie, and Sid. Second one added Tifa and Sephiroth. Sephiroth was in the first one as a boss fight as well. But Sephiroth was actually a plot point in the second one, along with Cloud, Squall, Tifa, and Aerith. And Yuffie and Sid. And I think they even added Vincent in that one as well. So there was a good amount. And then, because I'm an asshole, Tidus, Walker, and Sophie were the 3 kids in the beginning of the first Kingdom Hearts. And Zack was in the second one. God damn it, they had a plethora, is what I'm saying.
I said, fuck all that shit for
And they
3.
just said, fuck all that shit for 3. And then they're just like, why am I here then? Why am I fucking here? I can understand the spinoff games, like the PSPs and the DS ones. Understandable.
I felt like I was mad because when I first got aware of Kingdom Hearts is what started my peak interest in Final Fantasy because I fucking loved Squall. But we never really got too much time with Squall. Like I felt like we spent more time with Cloud than we do with fucking Squall because we have a fight with Cloud. The whole Coliseum shit was all about Cloud.
Building up to the Cloud fight.
We didn't get fuck all with Squall, and I was upset the entire time.
But you did get to fight Squall first, though. You fought Squall before you did. Okay, first off, I would like to also say we have to call him Leon when we're talking about Kingdom Hearts. He's Leon in Kingdom Hearts. He gets mad if you call him Squall. But no, I don't know. It's just Leon's.
It makes me want to play 8.
You should. It's not a bad game. I really think they should just remake it first because it's
They should remake 8. That's kind of what I'm waiting for a little bit.
Because they're remaking 9. They've already said fuck 8. They're already halfway done with remake of 9.
I don't even know what the fuck happens in 9. I don't know nothing about 9. Why the fuck? Why?
Because 9 is probably the most loved game. 9 is like maybe number 2 in loved Final Fantasy games.
Nobody got no love. They not gonna go back. So this is
What?
fuck 8. They might, backwards.
But you know what it is? I think it's because everybody's on my side with this. They gotta rework the magic system.
Remake,
they will not remake 13. Myself. They will never remake.
If they remake 13 before 8,
if they remake,
I will kill myself.
You know when they will remake 13 as a fuck you when they go out of business. That might be what they'll do. They're just like, you know what? Fuck our fans. We'll remake 13 because they'll piss them off. That's the only way they're gonna do that. They know better.
I was enraged when I found out there was a 13 too. So
and a 13-3?
What?
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
Oh my fucking God.
I want to. You want to?
Why?
You know
why do you keep telling me bad shit?
I would like to tell you a story, sir. I would like to tell you a story. 13-3 is a great story for good old Bob. 13-3 existed.
Is that Lightning Returns?
No. Yes.
I don't know.
I don't remember.
It's all so stupid.
It's all fucking terrible. So when they announced 13-3, 90% of the people were already pissed off, but we were just like, fine, just end the story, right? Then they tried the cash grab bit because we were just like, at that point, we were begging for a remake of Final Fantasy VII. We were like, please, for the love of all that is holy, just remake that one.
I felt like the only nigga crying about Squall is me. So 8
No.
fucked.
There's a lot of people wanting a remake of 8. The problem is like all Final Fantasy fans, we just hate the system of 8. 8 has the worst Final Fantasy system.
My nigga Hisui, though.
I get it.
With the arrow and the green and arrows.
It's all great. The gameplay is fucking garbage. The gameplay of 8 is fucking horrible.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Play it at your own risk. If that's your first Final Fantasy game, I'm sorry.
My first one was 13.
And I'm sorry twice over. If those are the two you chose, you have terrible taste. By proxy. I don't know what's your problem.
Damn.
I'm so sorry that you picked the two most shitty versions of Final Fantasy. Again, 8,
I didn't play 8 at all.
I know, but I'm saying
I just like Leon from Kingdom Hearts.
We all love Leon.
And I found about it, so I wanted to play it.
Don't.
And then I found out about Final Fantasy Hearts or whatever the fuck with the dude I'm talking about.
Oh, I know. Okay. Yeah. All right, back to 13. So 13.3 was a cash grab. In a sense of
a cash grab for hate?
Follow me. So we're in the process of begging for a remake. They announced 13.3.
Oh, you told me this.
And then they fucking dropped DLC costume packs of Cloud in his soldier outfit and of Yuna and her fucking priest outfit. And we're just like, what the fuck is this shit? Please don't do this.
You said they had to buy it and then you wrote in.
I wrote a fucking letter.
Yeah.
I wrote a paper letter to these niggas.
I remember.
I wrote one email and then I wrote that shit down on paper. Went and got That's how angry a nigga was that I went to go get postage because I wanted to make sure that shit made it to somebody's desk. I didn't want it because if it got to email, I was like, it's gonna get lost in emails. No, I need to make sure this shit gets to post because somebody's got to carry that to somebody in the company and hand it off to somebody else to at least open to then throw away. Somebody at Square Enix opened that letter with my name on it and was like, damn, he hates this shit so much. He got postage. I went to the fucking post office to go get 4 stamps because it's a long way. You got to get 4 fucking stamps to put on that bitch. That was a whole $1 back then. It's crazy to send you a letter to say, fuck you. I hope they got that shit posted up somewhere. Like, we got to do better because this nigga got postage. And the only other reason why 13 got hate was because it was supposed to be a series in a sense of not 3 13 games, but it was supposed to be 13 and 13X, which turned into 15. 15 is a decent game. Those two coming out side by side might have been a good setup. But to just fuck off and run with lightning for 3 games is horrendous. 8 just has a bad mechanic system. I will explain it to you off camera, but in the sense of it's just a mess.
I still do need to play 15.
I wholeheartedly believe 15 you'll actually enjoy.
16 looked really dope.
You played 16, I thought.
A little bit. Just a little bit.
I think 16 is visually great. It was the fact that there's 0 gameplay. It was 0 gameplay. I looked it up. Somebody, I don't remember the exact numbers, but I think there was the cutscene time and an 80-hour playthrough. Cutscene time was 50 minutes. Or 50 hours. 50 hours of cutscene to the 30 being fucking gameplay. And I'm like, that's sick.
A movie.
That's a fucking movie.
That's a visual novel.
I'm not playing that shit. I'm not playing it technically. I'm watching it. No, I'm good. No. So that's why I couldn't rock with visually great. Phenomenal looking. I played the demo, loved the visuals. And then even in the demo, I was like, I'm not playing much. You know, like I'm really not playing much. This is beautiful.
The main shit you play was skulking around as the kid and then the Phoenix fight.
Exactly. Visually stunning. Yeah. That Phoenix fight, visually stunning. But was quick time events. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I get that shit in God of War, so I'm good. 15 I highly recommend. 8 I highly recommend. Or 8, not 8, I'm sorry. 15, 10, 7, and 6. Huh?
So I don't know how you keep track of all the numbers of these games.
It's easy. They're numbered in order.
Yes, but I don't know how you okay, that one's this one, that one's this one.
I played them all thoroughly.
Yeah.
10 I recommend though. 10 I feel like is a good one for everybody to start off with. I get the voice acting grifts, but for its time it was fucking impressive.
My series was Tales.
Tales of is great. I do enjoy Tales of. I just didn't like that it was simplistic. The combat is very simplistic. Whereas Final Fantasy it's just hard enough. Is the best way I can always explain. You can run through the story, but then there's always them 4 or 5 bosses that will push your shit in. And then you hate everything that has to do with the game for 15 minutes. Emerald weapon, by the way. Fuck Emerald and Ruby weapon in Final Fantasy VII. I just got a headache thinking about it again. Yeah, pretty much they said, we'll give you a boss, you have to fight him underwater, and you got 30 minutes. Good fucking luck. And they never explain to you how to fight him after that. They're just like, you got 30 minutes or you'll drown. And good fucking luck. He'll kill you. And so I'm just like, oh, that's great. And then you find some material that allows you to breathe underwater, and then you still get your shit pushed in. So it's just like...
Yeah, that ain't made me no stronger.
No, it didn't make you any stronger. You just won't die in 30 minutes. Yeah. But this thing will still kill you. And then Ruby weapon, which is the Sephiroth fight, which is already difficult, multiply that by 1,000. Yeah. I have yet to beat him properly, is the best way. I've cheesed that boss fight 1,000 times over. I've never beat it properly. I don't think it's possible. I don't think it's possible to beat him properly. Are we at commercial? Let's do that. Welcome back to the Nonsense Podcast. Bob, Heno, Kelly. Got to speed these up because we be going...
Nation.
The Nation. I love Nonsense Nation, but then in the back of my head, I always think of the Nation of Domination. Like the theme song kicks in my head, and I'm just like, the Nation of Islam. Just like, maybe not Nation. A lot of weird connotation that comes with Nation. But I'm still rocking with it for now. How you been?
Nation of Domination was cool.
No, I didn't dislike them. I also thought they weren't.
To D-Lo Brown.
Yeah. Wasn't Godfather in the Nation?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like he was so unimportant in the Nation.
Yeah, and then he became the guy.
Yeah. Which, I mean, by the way, much better.
Train.
Much better gimmick, by the way. As much as a lot of people didn't like it, I thought the whole train was decent.
Papa Shango.
So yeah, like I said, the Pip was much better. I grew up in an era where wrestling had a fucking pimp and a porn star. That's fucking wild to say out loud.
I mean, back in the day, most of them were just occupations. Oh my, it's the garbage man.
Yeah, that was pretty bad. That was not great. But having a pimp and a porn star was nice. And a superhero. Mm-hmm. Damn, they should bring superheroes back to wrestling. What's up with that?
There was Nikki ASH. I think Hurricane was on an episode of AEW.
Was he? Did he make it to AEW?
Just one, maybe. I don't know. Yeah. Maybe not.
I mean, I'm not mad at it.
AEW, so AEW announced their new TV deal finally.
Oh, so who are they partnering with?
It's WB still.
Still?
WBD.
Okay.
Warner Bros. Discovery.
Oh. I was like, where did the D come from again?
That's what she said. So it's 3 years with a 4-year option, about $180 million a year.
Okay. So then they're still partnered up with that streaming service too, then I'm assuming.
Oh, yeah. Well, no. Did you hear about Bleacher Report?
No.
Bleacher Report is going under.
No. Good.
So, yeah, they sent me an email about all of the AEW pay-per-views I've bought. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're not going under. Maybe they're just closing the AEW division, which I feel like might be a WWE thing if that's the case. They're not just going under. So, yeah, now all the AEW pay-per-views moved to Triller.
Okay.
But next year, simulcast on Max, library on Max, and pay-per-views at a discounted price with Max.
Okay.
And they're still shopping that 1 hour show with Fox, I think.
That'll be interesting.
Okay, Fox is done with wrestling at the moment. They got SmackDown moved over.
Where to?
SmackDown moved to USA.
I did hear about that, actually.
NXT is on CW. Raw's going to Netflix.
Ew.
Yeah, Raw will only be on Netflix now. They're still gonna have commercials, but they might curse more.
Fuck out of here. So I'm glad you mentioned this. This is a great segue, and I would like to know your opinion. So I mentioned earlier off camera, we're canceling a good chunk of our subscriptions because subscriptions have just become cable, and that shit's starting to piss me off. And
I'm getting Max for the AEW deal.
I understand.
I'm canceling Peacock to get Max. Like I can pirate any and every WWE pay-per-view that's coming. I'm getting Max just because I'm tired of paying $50 for AEW pay-per-views.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
I thought you said you're paying $50 for Peacock. I'm like, that shit's $1 a month.
Mine is $7.
Why?
What the fuck you got going? You must be on a promotion still.
I keep canceling and just restarting up on a promotion. Because every time I cancel, they give me the promotion. So I'm like, all right, I'll get it again.
But yeah, no. I will thoroughly shuck and jive for Max with AEW. If they haven't said how much they're gonna be, but if with a Max subscription, the bitches are $20.
Yeah.
Holy shit. I jump at it because I usually pass the collection plate or I just play it myself because I watch it in my Discord.
Right. I mean, again, I'm not knocking anybody's steez when it comes to subscriptions. I find myself not watching the shit any damn way. So I'm just like, what are we paying it for? And the only subscriptions I do watch are the ones that come with something else. Like we have Walmart Plus and that gives you fucking Paramount. And I'm like, well, I'll watch fucking SpongeBob on occasions.
I miss Disney Plus. I won't lie.
I hate Disney Plus.
I miss Disney Plus with fucking Agatha All Along just came out. I ain't seen none
that gay ass shit.
I ain't seen none of the Star Wars anything, and I heard Obi-Wan was fire.
I heard Obi-Wan was good only when Obi-Wan was on screen.
I heard at least 2 seasons of Mandalorian was fire.
1 season was. No, 1.5. 1.5 was good. Boba Fett was terrible. Boba Fett was god-awful. The Mandalorian just got bad because they set up a system to make the Mandalorian cool. And that's why I had said last episode, fuck Pedro. Because I feel like he kind of made a lot of tweaks because he wanted to be famous. Rule number 1 was don't take off your helmet. Why is he taking off his helmet every episode now? It's kind of weird.
The same reason why Chris Evans kept taking off his helmet.
Same thing.
Cap didn't really demax that often.
No. It's kind of weird.
Niggas knew his identity and he still kept the helmet on. Like,
I'm just saying, like, if there's kayfabe to be had, keep the kayfabe is all I'm saying. And I'm just like, no one gives a fuck about you, Pedro. Like, just play the character.
That's wild.
I know, and Hollywood sucks.
Yeah.
So I didn't fuck with that. I honestly, after a while, the only reason I enjoyed Mandalorian was for Bill Burr's character because his character was actually good. They should give him his own spinoff show. I'd actually watch that. A fucking grizzled ex-military guy seems kind of decent. For Star Wars?
Where you at in your Kamen Rider?
I have not watched Kamen Rider at all since we met. Actually, since we last talked about it. Not that I'm out yet. It's just time. Time is thoroughly fleeting.
Which one were you on again? W?
Yes. Somebody's gonna correct me. I was like, no, you didn't. Whatever. I know which one I'm watching.
The flash drives?
Yes.
There's an anime that's shorter.
I heard, and I was considering switching, but I feel like I'm too invested right now, so I'm like, I just kind of want to keep going. But maybe. Same thing with the One Piece when it comes out. I was like, I might give that a shot. But
might as well when it starts over.
It's just like, fuck, man. No time. But here's what I was getting to. So in my fuck subscriptions, I've just re-hopped on YouTube, and I've literally just been going through like shit that I was subscribed to, and I watch old content from way back in the day. And I would like to say that YouTube needs to chill the fuck out with its commercials. Their ads are starting to piss me the fuck off.
Yeah.
Fucking hour-long ads is ridiculous. I've watched these faux niggas, and I mean that literally. These faux black people doing this Walmart bullshit game show is starting to piss me the fuck off. Fuck you.
Tired of Mint Mobile.
Yes. Fuck Mint Mobile. Fuck you, Ryan. But fuck Mint Mobile thoroughly. I'm never going to buy that shit. I'm never going to buy that shit. I don't care if that shit's $2 a month.
$15 a month.
I'm not buying it. Fuck you.
I don't care.
But then they tweet
a lot of shit. Even the shorts algorithm is getting
really weird.
My shit is all Jaguar right at the moment. Other than the Jaguar right, Sparking Zero, and then my foodie niggas. Right. Like that's it.
But here's what I was getting to. There's now been 3 times now where the ads have been on point and it fucked me up. Why was I was sitting there watching some old ass fucking Game Grumps shit. Shout out to Game Grumps. Why did I get Forever Red as an ad? It was a fucking ad, dude.
What?
I watched the entire Forever Red episode as a fucking ad.
That don't make no sense.
That was wild as fuck. As an ad, my nigga.
That's weird.
It was this. I was watching a random episode of Game Grumps. Ad kicked up, and it was straight Forever Red. The whole episode, not even like a little piece.
Happy birthday at 22 years today.
Right. But
at the time of recording.
Also didn't want, like, I'm mad that I got a Forever Red, but I wasn't mad. But I got mad because I had to take a piss.
Yeah.
And then I missed it, and you can't pause ads.
You can't pause no
You
fucking
can't pass no ad. And guess where I had to take a piss? During the morphin segment. I missed the entire morphin segment, taking a piss and coming back. And I'm just like,
the only part that would piss me off more is missing the warehouse scene.
Mm-hmm. I did catch that. I was mad. I was mad and happy. I was like, and then after that, I was just getting random Power Ranger ads. Full episode.
I mean, good. Maybe that means Hasbro's kicking some shit up.
Maybe not.
It's canceled at the moment.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're doing. Why not? I feel like I've been screaming from the mountaintops, make it animated, and I feel like nobody gives a fuck.
No.
It's literally.
I will say you are
literally easy.
Of the few people that I know that love Power Rangers, you're the only one that's screaming for an anime.
Just
not
make
that
it
it's
animated.
bad. Not a bad idea.
Just make it animated. You don't have to pay. You don't have to pay old ass people to be teenagers.
No.
You can go. You can do what you really want to do, which is just suck off MMPR. And then they have a cornucopia of content. They just came out with Boom Studios just came out with another comic, which is Ranger Academy, which is motherfuckers teaching motherfuckers how to be Rangers. Mm-hmm. That's a comic, a TV, a movie, and a game right there.
I believe it. I just personally can't get behind it because what I love about Power Rangers
is the corn.
The corn is what makes me enjoy it.
I watch Super Sentai and there is very little corn.
It's corny. It's still corn.
It's Japanese corn though, which
but
pops
I still like
me
it
because it's not stupid American corn.
I like both.
I be needing a break from American corn.
I get that, but I think it's weird.
We're not talking about porn.
No.
We're at corny.
It's corny. But
I'll take Japanese corny because it's source material corny.
Yeah, but it's still corny. I'm not saying I don't like or hate the corn either way. I'm just saying the corn is part of it. It's part of it, and that's what makes it enjoyable. I love when I watch
because at the base, Super Sentai is just K-dramas with powers.
With powers.
and to me, I don't, because I'm too smart for Power Rangers. That's what I feel like is it. I'm too smart.
Yes, because it's a kid's show, jackass.
I'm too smart. No, them motherfuckers getting paid off it was not kids.
No,
I'm talking about Saban, Disney, all the fucking trickery and bullshit they done did. I feel like I'm too smart for that. I know it's the source material. I can just go to the source material. I don't need, although it was hard, I don't need Zach trying to get a date.
That was a good episode. Come on. It was corny as fuck, but it was a good episode.
You say that? It wasn't just one episode. That was an entire story arc of Zach trying to get a gold digger that did not like him. That was an entire story arc. That's how we got the confirmation of Tommy and Kimberly because they went on a double date at the finale.
Man, again, you're not selling me on it being bad though. I'm like, man, I kind of want to. Hope I get that as an ad, please. YouTube, since you want to give me stupid ass ads, give me that trilogy real quick.
I'm just saying. Now that I'm aware of the source material, I kind of prefer the source material.
I understand.
Although there are some goated, there are Power Ranger seasons that I don't want to watch the Super Sentai of because I either don't want them to ruin my image or make it or maybe be better. There's certain Power Ranger shits that I do want to preserve, like SPD. SPD was amazing.
You really love SPD.
SPD is my number one, and In Space is a thing, and that's crazy. That SPD is taking in space.
Just saying, between Zeo, Lost Galaxy, In Space, Wild Force, I would put Wild Force over SPD.
That's crazy.
Forever Red, dude, alone puts it over SPD. That's crazy.
There's a lot of other wild shit in that season.
Shit,
Forever Red
Ninja
was one
Storm.
episode.
I know.
Forever Red was one episode. I watched the rest of Wild Force too.
I did too, and I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed Wild Force. I enjoyed Ninja Storm, which I would put over SPD. I'm not saying SPD is bad. It's just maybe 6th or 7th in a line of good shit that I enjoyed.
I fucked with the cast. Too heavy. The eternal beef of Sky and Jack.
Yeah.
Which turned into respect. But them trying to hint that Sky's dad was fucking Carter from Lightspeed Rescue. That was hard. Fucking no, man. Sky cried in the episode, and that's how the villain got away, because he was a reflection monster. And I wanted to make you cry so I could.
I get it. So
great.
I'm not mad.
RPM also great. Post-apocalyptic and separate universe. But please watch RPM. Great.
I've watched
great
some, and I couldn't get behind it. But maybe I just missed a few that would have brought me.
Did you see a heavy Blue Ranger episode? I feel like a heavy Blue Ranger episode would turn you off because he's Scottish.
No, I actually liked the Blue Ranger.
Oh, okay.
He was actually the only one I liked.
Damn, not the only one.
Yeah, no, dead serious. I only fucked with him. The episode when he literally screamed, "'Cause I'm Scottish," was kind of fucking dope.
Yeah.
But other than that, I was just like, all right. Rest of you niggas are kind of whiny to me. I don't fuck with y'all.
My least, maybe a singular Ranger tier list might be fun.
Maybe.
Like, the only people I didn't like on that team was I was okay with the Yellow Ranger, and I didn't really like the Silver and Gold.
I didn't like the Silver Ranger. Which one was the one that you showed me that was in Japanese where they were fucking salsa dancing?
That was Kyo-Ryuger, which was Dino Charge.
I watched that one recently. That one I love so much more than the American one. Mm-hmm. The American one is so... Like, I remember saying it when we looked at it, and I'm like, I think I'm going to enjoy this. And then I started watching it recently. Not recently, but like maybe 2-3 weeks ago in between Kamen Rider shit.
Also, so much better, Ryu Soldier is a lot better than fucking Power Rangers Dragon Dino Knight or Dino, whatever the fuck.
Yeah. But that like era of Power Rangers, I didn't like it all anyway. I didn't like Mystic Force. I didn't like Mega Force.
Mega Force was bad. You should definitely watch Ghost Sager.
Yeah.
Ghost Sager is a lot more coherent because they're actually related.
Yeah.
Mystic Force and Ghost Sager are both, I believe, family teams.
Are they?
I believe so.
Oh, shit. I can't. I was going to say, I got to catch up. No, I don't have fucking time.
Because I like it better because they don't force the relationship shit with them being fucking family members like they did a little bit in Mystic Force. Lambo was old as hell. Not Lambo. Fucking Daggeron. The Gold Ranger was old as hell. Yet he was trying to be in a fucking relationship with the Blue Ranger. I feel like that's because... Now, that might have been a little forced because that was their relationship in the Japanese version. But they cast the Gold Ranger too fucking old in Power Rangers.
I love that we were able to manage to pull this off. By the way, it's just an entire section of Power Ranger conversation, which people were just like, I
can do an entire Power Ranger podcast.
I think you can do that. I was going to say, not a podcast episode, just a fucking entire podcast.
Yeah, an entire podcast.
And I will let you know, Rangers. I will not be able to pull that shit off with you. I would love to. Not that I don't want to, it's just I don't have that knowledge base like you do. Just like I could probably do this for Final Fantasy 6 Ways to Sunday, and you couldn't. You have that Power Ranger knowledge, and I respect it.
I could make an entire fucking docuseries on the power dynamic changing between Jason and Tommy.
An entire?
Yes.
Docuseries.
Yes. Because you have to go through you have to document how it started.
Right.
Then Jason leaving. Then Jason coming back in Zeo and being the 6th Ranger that Tommy originally was.
Right.
And then Forever Red. And then they've done another crossover bringing back my MMPR since then.
Did they? Oh, shit.
Yeah. It was now this one, I do recommend you go see Japanese because it was just all 4 Dino teams coming together. So MMPR, Kyo-Ryuger, I think they did Go Busters, which is not dinosaur, but it was the spy suit looking one.
I like those suits were cool.
Yeah.
Don't think I like the show, but the suits were cool.
Yeah.
I guess I can understand that. I am one of those few people. As much as I love Tommy, Jason's always going to be my number one. But I do have a lot of love for Tommy. But you're not going to make me as much as they.
Jason wasn't even that. Jason, while significantly better than Rocky, not the best Red Ranger. Tommy wasn't even the best Red Ranger at that time.
No.
Best Ranger was Andros for that period.
For Turbo?
No, in space.
In space.
Not TJ. And
that's what I was thinking of TJ.
not TJ.
That's why I was like, are you all right?
TJ is an okay Blue Ranger.
I think he was an okay Red Ranger, but he wasn't.
See,
you know what? Now that I say that.
See, the reason why TJ was not the greatest Red Ranger, first of all, he only had half a season.
Yeah.
Secondly, the nigga was kind of the Rocky just without Tommy.
Right.
So he had to step up.
But he did, though.
He did step up. He did a great job stepping up, but it was still a little Rocky syndrome.
I get what you're saying. But I think
you're the replacement.
But what I'm saying is, if you're a replacement and you step up to that level, that gives you some clout. That's what I'm saying.
I agree.
That's all I'm saying. Greatest?
There's just been better Red Rangers. But yeah, no, Tommy, but TJ was solid. Red Ranger for me. Niggas in general, Turbo in general was not great.
I like Turbo, though.
Which Turbo was not supposed to be great. Because Car Ranger was just a parody season.
Yeah.
Car Ranger was going to be the finale. And they said, we're going to make fun of this shit before we go.
Yeah, no, I get
And then they just got money to keep going.
But again, I think that was because I was still me in my Power Ranger era. I enjoyed it.
Do you remember the episode where them niggas got put in the pizza?
Yes.
That shit was
It was silly. And also referencing Forever Red. It was also referencing Forever Red, which I that was one of those things where I was like, thank you for that, because that was also really silly.
That was also the era where they just got rid of niggas, because there was absolutely no reason for Rocky to never show up again after a back injury. You're a Ranger. There's absolutely no reason for Justin to never show up again when in space they go to Earth all the time.
Yeah.
Like, we never see Justin again, and they go to Earth all the time.
But I'm okay with getting rid of Rocky. Rocky will never be amongst the greats.
I liked him in Always a Ranger.
That was redeeming. I will give it redeeming, but it doesn't put him in the greats. Because when you're in your era as a Red Ranger, and mind you, he was overshadowed by the Sixth, and no offense, he was overshadowed by Adam. People loved Adam.
Yeah.
So when you're the Red,
I'm pretty
and
sure
you're actually the lowest.
I'm pretty sure he was the lowest ranked. They definitely put him under Billy and Kim.
Yeah.
And
then when Aisha
was
showed
fine.
up, so no.
you not being above Aisha. Aisha fine.
So when you're the Red Ranger and you're the sixth most important Ranger, that's wild.
Who had a harder time, Rocky or Tanya? Tanya missed out on her entire teenage years. She lost her childhood for the greater good.
For the greater good. All right. If we're saying harder in a sense of what the
responsibility,
the real responsibility, I'm gonna give it to Rocky, because he had to live up to the shoes of Jason,
two different people,
and Tommy. That's really hard to do.
That's really hard
to do in the era of we were shitting on. I will admit that I shit on Rocky just because he wasn't Jason. Like you took Jason from me, so fuck you by default.
And then Adam was just so cool.
Adam was cool. But the thing is Adam, unlike Rocky, developed.
Yeah.
They developed him in the movie by himself, which was great. Yeah. He came in like, dude, this sucks. I'm also fucking a frog. And then he grew to enjoy, he lived up to his character, and then he excelled. Mind you, one of my favorite characters in Shattered Dimensions. I fucking love playing as Rocky.
And Ninja.
It was great. It was great all across the board. And if I'm not mistaken, one of my favorite voice actors of all time as well. Crazy talented. Yes. And we'll be in Chicago very soon. I kind of almost want to go just to see him.
Yes. Sean Shims is gonna be at that same event.
Fuck about Sean.
I like Goku.
I like Goku. I don't like him.
Okay.
I don't like him, but that's because granted he's gotten past it, and so I shit on him less. But he really couldn't stand Dragon Ball Z or Bridge for some reason. And I'm just like, dude, why do you hate it so much? Like, Chris didn't like it, but he didn't have a hate boner for it. Sean hated a Bridge with the passion. I'm like, dude, fucking suck a dick. Like, we all know you're one of the greatest voice actors of all time. Relax.
I feel like he would have. I feel like behind closed doors, he probably also has that same smoke for Rio. Masako.
Yeah. Fuck you. So that's all.
The only reason he can't get it off is because she predates him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, I'm not ready for that loss. I'm not ready for that loss.
Let's not even talk about it. So moving on. So on that note, why don't you, instead of losing out, why don't you go to the www.fnentertainment? I'm sure we're all
May the power protect you, and you can get that power by going to www.fnentertainment.com. Should we?
I'm not getting Power Ranger merch because I don't want to get sued. We're too small, okay?
We get sued. Exactly, too small, and we'd fly under the radar.
No, I don't even want that smoke. That's Disney, too. You don't fuck with the mouse. You do not fuck with the mouse. I'm sorry.
Right now, it's Hasbro, and them niggas are lazy. So I feel like we could get it off for at least 2 months.
They're still all under the mouse, though, because Hasbro's owned by Disney. Damn. I'm not fucking with the mouse. I'm not fucking with the mouse and none of his assets. You had your rabbit ass mind. Disney owns every fucking thing. I only shit. Why do you think I only shit on Ryan Reynolds and not Deadpool? Well, that's Marvel, but they own Marvel too.
Yeah.
So no, I can't. As much as I might accidentally say Deadpool, I don't mean it. It's just Ryan Reynolds.
I hate that little crossover platform they had died right before we got the Marvel and Star Wars crossover.
In Kingdom Hearts?
No, that little amiibo shit that fake amiibo shit they had. That knockoff amiibo shit they had. That shit was terrible. They died right before we got fucking Avengers and Star Wars together.
It's fine. We got Lego. Lego will cross all that shit over for us.
I think I'm going to go see that Pharrell Lego movie in
theaters.
I think I'm going to go see it.
In theaters? That's a bit much. I mean, more power to you. So yeah, check that shit out. Fucking, we gotta leave.
My choice was between fucking Lego movie or what came out this week? It was some bullshit. I was like, I'm so good on. Now I gotta look at my phone because my homie called because my homie was like, Joker. Yeah, fuck no. I was not going to see
who the
Joker
fuck was
2.
on purpose seeing Joker 2?
Somebody asked me to go see Joker 2 with them, and I was like, I think I'd rather just drive Uber. Like, no.
Yeah, no, I think I'd rather try and suck my own dick at that point. Like, no. I watched the first one. I bought it.
I did not watch. I didn't even watch the first one
because I had high hopes for it. I love Joaquin Phoenix. He's a great actor.
Shout out to him. I watch American Horror Story. I love Gaga, not as much as the next person, but I fucks with her a little bit. I don't need her. I don't need her singing to me as Harley Quinn.
The movie is not about the Joker.
It's I don't know. It ain't about DC.
And it's not about anything.
It's
DC
about a clown.
It's not even about a clown. He ain't putting no makeup on. It's just a nigga with a mental condition. Fuck out of here with this shit. If you want good Batman shit, there's a Batman audio story. I'll link it in below.
If you want Spotify. If you want a good special needs movie, just watch fucking
South Park.
I was gonna say The Longest Yard, but that wasn't the Sandra Bullock movie.
No, that's The Blind Side.
Yeah, just watch The Blind Side if you need a mental.
Is he special needs?
He couldn't read. I'm pretty sure he was.
Oh, that's not special needs. He was just dumb. He just happened to be black. Get you some merch. Watch the show. Follow us on the Supporters Club. We will see you tomorrow. Daily Dose. Peace.